Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the vlog. If you guys are new to the channel, stopping in for the first time, my name is Ryan. I will be your host as always. Today we are walking from the north part of the boulevard to the south part. Right now we are checking out some of the cool views here, right as dusk starts to set here in the desert. So, we walked back up this way a little bit earlier. We walked up north, so if you guys didn't see that video, be sure to do so. You'll catch some of the sights of the city right before dusk. Now it's getting very, very close to dusk as the sun starts to set over the mountains. Once the sun is set and it is completely dark, we will walk down the strip for you guys and do the most popular, most requested strip walk of all time. I'm hoping this night walk can hit at least 100,000 views, and the light goal is 1,000 for that one, 100,000 views. And I'm giving this video about 6 months to do that. So hopefully with your guys' help and your support, we can definitely get that accomplished. So you all can definitely check that out. Right now, over on my left-hand side, that is the Encore that we are passing, and then coming up on the Wynn, the Palazzo, and the Venetian. So, coming up on those here. Again, just like before, guys, we are filming 4K 30 frames per second in super view, just because we had some issues with the camera 4K at 60. So we decided to do this, that way we know we won't have any camera malfunctions, because I've filmed ultra long videos like this. I think I have videos of an hour plus that I've done with that, so you'll definitely have to check that out for sure. But this should definitely last and not have any issues with the camera overheating or anything like that. And when I say overheating, guys, like, this thing was so hot it burnt me to the touch. That's how hot it was. But I'm surprised it didn't break the camera, to tell you the truth. With these GoPros, like, you could literally beat the hell out of these things, and that's why I like them so much, because they will never break. And it's one of those things, like, you could take it scuba diving with you or snorkeling, whatever you wanted to do. I'm diving certified, so I can actually scuba dive, so that's probably a fun fact that you all didn't know. But I'll have to figure out this Q&A video. I definitely need to get that done for you guys, because there's a lot of good questions that you guys asked that I'll definitely have to post answers to for you, so you guys can have the answers to the questions that you asked. But I'm glad for all of those who did post comments on that in the community tab. If you guys don't follow the community tab, be sure to do so. I'll post votes and stuff like that for you guys to do. So if you guys are interested in choosing what content comes next on the channel, you guys can do so and have your input in that community tab. So be sure to check that out. I post stuff there pretty frequently. Be sure to check out Patreon as well. With your guys' support through Patreon, your guys' donations help bring more content like this to the channel more frequently. As you all know, Vegas is a pretty expensive city to come to. It's relatively cheap to get here. I mean, airplane tickets and stuff like that. And now that I've gotten high enough status where I start getting comped hotel rooms, it's a little bit more feasible. But your guys' donations still help the channel out a lot. So I appreciate all you Patreon members. You guys know who you are. And for your support, what I'll do is give you guys some updates as well. So you guys will get updates on the trips, the upcoming stuff that we plan on shooting, as well as opportunities to meet up with me here in Las Vegas. Now, I haven't done anything like that because I haven't had a huge following of people that were going to be here all at one time. Everybody's sort of sporadically here, so that's the unfortunate part. But we will, one of these days, get something accomplished and get something put together. Continue our way down here past the shops at Wynn. keep in mind it's not 100% dark yet, but the camera is doing relatively well with lights adding into the natural low light of the camera itself, so that's definitely a plus. But it is exactly 8 o'clock right now for you guys, so if you guys were wondering what time of day this video is being filmed, now you know, 8 p.m. on a Wednesday night here in Las Vegas. Right now I'd say the temperature is probably about 79, 78 if I were to guess. Perfect weather. I'm actually wearing a tank top and a basketball jersey and shorts and just some normal tennis shoes, and I'm just fine. There was a few nights where it was a little bit chilly earlier in the week, but it was progressively warming up from week to week, so I'm glad that it decided to do that because it was much needed, a warm up to this cold start to the year. It's been really, really cold where I'm from, plus it's been really cold here in Las Vegas, so that definitely has been kind of a downfall, but what can you do? Mother Nature is always going to throw its obstacles at you, and you just got to overcome it. Over to my right, guys, we are passing the Wynn main gate here in Las Vegas Boulevard. Sorry for the traffic noise, pretty busy intersection here. And over to my right is the fashion show, so that's the little outlet mall place theater on the bottom. So if you guys want to check that out, want to go shopping or anything like that, spend some of that hard-earned money for something you can show for it, instead of throwing it all away to the machines. But we all like to have our fun and spend our money different ways, and hey, I'm not pet peeving on you guys. I gamble a lot myself. So now we are going to make our way down towards the Wynn and go over the Sky Bridge here. I think we might actually do that now. Just hit up the Sky Bridge right here, go down by the fashion show, we'll hit up Treasure Island, kind of go through there, make our way down to the Mirage. Was going to be my stopping point for this one because I wanted to do some gambling to give it some time to get actually dark, but surprisingly enough, it's getting progressively darker as it goes on. So you guys may just get a bonus here, provided that camera equipment works. We may just take this thing all the way down to MGM. So the volcano at Mirage is actually going off right now because it's the top of the hour, which actually really blows. But hopefully by the time we make our way down to Bellagio, the fountain show will be going. Fountain show is more frequent than what usually happens with the volcano. I think the volcano is on the top of every hour starting once dusk or nightfall sets. Sorry for the shaking in the camera. Need to grab some water. Some good high quality H2O. Yeah, so it is progressively getting darker here. The lights are coming on more and more. So I think we're just gonna roll with it, guys. We're gonna try and make it all the way down with this camera gear and gimbal. Now, if this doesn't work, I did plan for a backup, so bear with me if it does cut out. It's because the camera overheated, but I do have another camera, gimbal, and another microphone set up if all else fails. So there shouldn't be anything that stops us, guys. So we'll try and get this accomplished. That fountain thing is way sweet. I really do like that. All the colors and stuff are pretty awesome. Coming up here on Sands in Las Vegas Boulevard for you guys. The Palazzo Grand Canal shops are up ahead here. They also have the, what the hell do they call those, gondolet boats? I can never remember the name, and it's funny because how often I mention it in these videos, so you'd think by now I'd have it figured out, but I still don't. I'm still working on it. CVS is right across the corner there. I hit up Walgreens just a little bit further down. So if you guys are going north, there's plenty of Walgreens, CVS's to hit up. I definitely grabbed some water because I was a little bit parched. But we'll film right now. So if you guys remember, actually, I think it was about 10:30 when I was here picking up my dad from the airport. That strip drive that we did was ended actually right on that corner back there. So if this part of the strip looks familiar, there's a reason for that, because you all have seen this from the car perspective right there at that intersection. So I love the way the city lights up at night. It is so cool. But we will continue our little venture down, show you some of the glitz and glamour of the city. And be able to show you everything. So coming up right now, we're at Palazzo Grand Canal Shop. So if you go there, you can go to the Palazzo or the Venetian. They have pretty cool casino floors on both. Right now, table limits are going to be 15, 10, and probably 25 for normal, if not even a little bit higher than that. But going down here from the Grand Canal shops, we're gonna keep out on the outside today so you guys can enjoy the sights and scenes as much as possible. We'll avoid the insides of the casinos on this one and get that all done. But really unfortunate that the off-the-strip casinos were as strict as they are with filming. I got the Silverton done. It wasn't very long though. I thought it was going to be a little bit longer, so I'd have some slot play that I'm thinking about adding in there. I mean, it's nothing exciting. I lost $80, but at least it will extend the video a little bit for you guys to watch. But I don't know, I guess we'll have to see in the editing phase and see what it looks like and how all the footage turns out. But I have an upcoming trip here in July. We'll be here the 19th through the 22nd. So we're gonna be here on a weekend. So if you guys are here that weekend, definitely hit me up. Appreciate one of the subscribers that offered to set me up with a video to do of the, what the heck is it? He was actually staying at the Bellagio. They got like a 2,000 square foot suite. He asked if I was going to be in town until the 30th, or June the 3rd, and I said I wouldn't be, but he offered to let me do a review of his suite at the Bellagio, which was very, very courteous of him, but unfortunately I will not be in town to make that happen. Otherwise I definitely would have took you up on it. But anyway, we have more to see, more to film here. So if you guys remember this, I had a time-lapse video. I think it was of the Palazzo, the end of the Palazzo video. I did a time-lapse, and this was kind of the area that was filmed during doing that. Unfortunately, the pirate show is no more. Hasn't been for a long time. It'd be nice to see right now, especially at night. Seeing all the pyrotechnics, all the stuff with the pirate show, but the Senior Frogs is still here. So if you want to drink, check out Senior Frogs. Those places in Mexico get kind of crazy. Gillies is up over on the right. I believe that's like a country western type bar and grill, if I remember right. It's been a minute since I've been in TI, but bear with me 1 second, guys. Gotta get another drink of water. One of my favorite casinos for being built in '89, Mirage, coming up here on the right. And TI, fun fact about TI, it was never actually supposed to be its own independent resort. It was only supposed to be a mere tower to the Mirage, but those plans were ended when the casino was doing really well, and the plans extended even more further than its own independent tower, not just a tower to the Mirage, but also they're gonna just have this be a tower, but then business blew up, Steve decided to build Treasure Island into its own resort itself. Then it was sold to Phil Ruffin, and things changed. But as with everything in Vegas, it only lasts for so long. So that is the unfortunate part, but what can you do? There's a margarita bar and Starbucks up over to the right. Too bad coffee would probably be a bad idea at this point, since it is 8 o'clock. And I don't feel like being up till 4 in the morning tonight, guys. There's Walgreens up on the left-hand side here for you guys. So if you guys need to stop in there, that's where it is. And we're going to be coming up on a little clock area, clock tower thing. And there's the canals outside where the gondolas run to the inside of the Grand Canal shops. Make our way down here to the do stop, and then on the other side there should be a big LED board with a little display like a clock thing, and that's kind of cool to check out. It goes at night, so right now would be perfect to catch something like that since everything is going. Advertisement for Tao nightclub, which is here at the Venetian. And that's the big clock thing that I was talking about, guys. That thing will light up. There's a little show that happens and everything. And gondola boat rides are right here, so if you guys want to do that, go back over there. You guys can check that out. Over on the right is the Mirage, guys. They do the volcano show. It usually starts at the top of the hour once it hits dusk, and I think it goes all the way